Have you ever wondered, what really is money? It's in your wallet, your bank account, your phone. But money wasn't always numbers on a screen. Once upon a time, it was salt, shells, even cows. Today, we'll travel through 5,000 years of history, from barter to Bitcoin, to understand how money became what it is today. The barter system. Long before banks or coins existed, people traded what they had for what they needed. A farmer might swap grain for a fisherman's catch. A weaver might trade cloth for fruit. But there was one big problem. Both sides had to want what the other offered. That's called the double coincidence of wants. Barter worked, but it was slow. People needed a simpler way. Commodity money. Over time, people started using items that everyone valued. Commodity money. Salt, cattle, beads, shells, even metals became early forms of payment. In Mesopotamia, silver bars were used to measure value. Everyone trusted them because they had intrinsic worth, real value you could hold in your hand. This idea that something valuable could represent trade was the first step toward money. Metal coins. Around 600 BCE, the kingdom of Lydia, in what's now Turkey, made the world's first official coins. They were stamped with the king's mark, a guarantee of weight and purity. Soon, Greece, Rome, India, and China followed. Coins made trade faster, easier, and safer. For centuries, the sound of clinking metal was the sound of wealth. But metal was heavy and dangerous to carry. So in 7th century China, during the Tang dynasty, merchants began using paper notes as receipts for stored coins. By the Song dynasty, these notes became official government money, called jiazi. When Marco Polo visited China in the 13th century, he was amazed. Europe still clinked with metal, while China paid with paper. Money was becoming lighter, smarter, and symbolic, its value based on trust, not just metal.
The rise of banks. By the 1600s, trade connected continents. People began depositing gold in banks for safekeeping. Banks issued receipts, paper promising gold in return. Soon, those receipts themselves were traded as money. This was the birth of banknotes, the paper money we know today. And in 1694, the Bank of England was founded, becoming one of the first central banks to control a nation's currency. Money had officially entered the age of trust. Plastic and digital money. Fast forward to the 20th century, money left our pockets and entered our wallets as plastic cards. The Diners Club card in 1950 started the credit card revolution. Soon came debit cards, ATMs, and online banking. Money was no longer physical. It became digital data, moving through wires and screens. Cryptocurrencies and the future. Then came 2009, the birth of Bitcoin. A mysterious creator named Satoshi Nakamoto introduced blockchain technology, allowing money to exist without banks or governments. Now we have cryptocurrencies, digital wallets, and even central bank digital currencies in the making. The future of money is fast, borderless, and still evolving, just like the human imagination. From bartering wheat to trading Bitcoin, money has always been about one thing: trust. It's not the paper, coin, or code that gives it power. It's our shared belief that it holds value. And as long as people believe, money will keep evolving.
If you enjoyed this journey through the history of money, hit like, subscribe, and join us for more stories that make you smarter every day.